So next module will be this module will be creating index calculation in Power BI desktop. Okay, download everything here already. Open this file. Create a 6% calculated table. Okay, so we can create a calculated table. Okay, so what we're doing here is in this class we create a 6% calculated table, direct relationship to sales. Okay, let's do the let's show away. In the Power BI desktop in report view on the modeling ribbon, right? In the report view, modeling ribbon, inside the calculation group, select new table. And in the formula bar, just open directly beneath the ribbon, key in the following formula. Okay. So in the, this is the table that we have right now. Okay. All right. 6% performance, sales, all together 7 tables. Report view. Report view on the modeling ribbon from inside the calculation group. Modeling ribbon from inside the calculation group. New table. And in the formula bar, key in the following. Alright, so let's key in the following. Salesperson equals salesperson performance. Okay, and press enter. So what do we have here? Okay, let's have a look at our table, our modeling. So we have another table here. We just created another table. Kita baru create another table with that command tadi. So tadi kita ada sales, kita ada sales performance. Now kita create satu lagi table namanya new table next person. We actually copy the content from here. Kita copy sini ke sana. Right? And in data pane, notice there's a calculation icon there. So just makan, check it out. You see there? Alright. Switch to model view and notice that the salesperson table is available. You may need to reset view where you check it out. Kita dah check it out tadi. Right? We already have that salesperson table. Here we go. Salesperson without S, yeah. Salesperson without S. Yeah, salesperson without S, yeah. Relationship between salesperson employee key and salesperson employee key and sales employee key. Okay, let's get relationships. Sales employee key to salesperson employee key. Save. Okay, just double check what we make. Salesperson employee key, sales employee key, done. Right click the interactive relationship between salesperson performance and sales table and select delete. Be prompted confirm yes. Salesperson performance to sales table. Salesperson performance to sales table. The link here and click on that. Right, if you notice, it's dotted right, it's not active. Okay, so just right click and select delete. Prompted yes. There's no relationship anymore between this and this, yeah, between salesperson performance and sales. In the salesperson table, multi-select the following columns and then hide them. Set hidden to yes. Salesperson table, employee, salesperson table, employee key, employee ID, UPN. Employee key, employee ID, and UPN. Okay, so properties, hidden, yes, done. All right. In the model diagram, select the salesperson table. In the properties division, the box enter the salesperson related to sales. Okay, salesperson table. Salesperson table. Okay, and name it to salesperson related to sales. Description. Hang on for a while. Okay, we have that ready, done that already. Description. So when we hover, let's press enter here. When we hover, we should have the description there. Okay, there we go. Decision, yeah. All right. And next step. See there is hidden. Ada gambar eyes kan. So all these three is hidden. We configure it to be hidden, yeah. Okay. Next step, salesperson performance. Set decision to salesperson related to regions. So I'm just going to copy this. Salesperson performance. Description. Control V. Salesperson related to region and enter. So we're done. Alright. So what you have done here? Apa yang kita dah buat kan? Okay. Kita create satu calculated table, name salesperson. So this calculated table, actually we copy the table from another table named salesperson performance. The formula we use is this. This is the formula, the DAX formula that we use to copy salesperson performance table into a new table called salesperson. So that what we've done. And this is a DAX formula. And after we done that, we notice the salesperson object appear with a calculator icon there, right? And then switch to model view. We go to model view and notice that salesperson table is available. Okay, in the here, over here, in the model view, right? We see the salesperson table now appear after we run the DAX formula. Yeah. So after that, we create a relationship from salesperson employee key to sales employee key. Right? We create a relationship. We've done this many times already. Right key inactive relationship. We delete inactive relationship. Alright, just right click delete. In the salesperson table, multi-select multi-select following columns. We select all these columns and we select it to be hidden. That's when we have this these three here. 1, 2, 3 hidden. Right. And after that, in the model diagram, set the salesperson table. Okay. And for the salesperson table, we put a description. Kita ada description. Okay, this is the description. And then for salesperson performance table, we put another description juga. Same thing, we put a description. And then we go next to create the data table. Okay, in this set, we create a data table. Switch to the table view, home, calculation, new table. Okay, table view, and then go to home, then go to calculation and new table over here. Yeah. For a while. Okay, in the formula box, just type in date equals calendar. I'm just going to copy this, yeah. Copy and paste it in. Okay, so what does this actually do, yeah? Okay, generally this one is set auto. Okay, and just press enter, and we should have a date here. Just hang on for a while, tunggu sekejap. There we go. Nampak tak ada date sana, and this is what is being created right now. You see that? Okay, we created. We have one column. Kita ada satu column kat sini. Alright. Okay. Done. We have this already, number 3 and number 4. At the bottom left corner, ensure you have 1826 row. Let's check it out. 1826 row, yes, we have that. Okay, next is create calculated columns. Next step is to create a calculated column. So what do we have we done here? Kita dah create satu table baru. We create new table using the new table command, using the text punya formula, ya, text function. Okay, so again, just recall what we have done. Okay, just scroll up. Kita create a calculated table name salesperson using text formula, and after that we created a data table, date table, okay, date table again using a text formula. So this exercise actually show you can create two type of table that we already done using text formula. All right, okay, now we're going to create calculated columns, yeah, calculated columns. All right. So in this task, we add more columns to enable. We add more columns here to enable filtering and grouping of different time period. This is your target, to enable filtering and grouping. Okay. You also create a calculated column to control the sort order of the column. So when you create a column, you can sort. You can sort. You can make sorting, for example, with number highest number kat atas, lower number kat bawah, things like that. Okay. Alright. In the tools contextual ribbon from the Cartesian group, select new column. That. So home in the table tools and select new column. So we have one column now. Yeah. So just second column pop up. In the formula bar, type the following or copy the snippets. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this. Okay, so FY is fiscal year. All right. So if the fiscal year start after June, 6 is June, then add 1 to the year. So if the fiscal year is 2000 and it start on July, then simply make it 2001. Add 1 to the year. Okay, so let's do this first. Yeah, copy this code, place it there, and watch out what happens here. Yeah, and here, enter. You see there? All right, they add. So this formula here actually adds this. So FY and then they append the year after that. Okay, so let's have a look here. This one is month, July 1st, 2017. Because it is above June, 6 is June. So you add 2017, add 1 here. Becomes, dia akan jadi 2018. That's how you have this. Okay, and on the right hand side here you have your year juga, yeah, your year punya icon sana. Alright, done. Use the snippet file definition to create the following two calculated columns for the date and table. So I'll copy the snippet file definition to create the following two. Open this file. Yeah, we have this file, our snippets file in the lab directory. So I'm going to open that. So we open the snippet file here, text file, just scroll down. We already done this, right? Already done this, so already done this, and we're going to do this, right? So let me just go up. I'm going to copy here for quarter up to here. Okay, no need to copy yang bawah ni ya, yang bawah tak perlu. Okay, so I'm going to run that, and over here I'm going to select new column, table tools, and new column. Okay, and paste. Control V and enter. And we have that. Sorry, let me just check it out here. Oh, salah copy. Gotta copy that again. This one, copy and paste. And we have that. Okay, and add another column, tools, new column, copy the next text, this one, month, copy and paste. Watch here and watch there. Alright, they add somewhere. Okay, so the formula explanation, we're going to explain that later on in the years. Okay, see we have 1, 2, 3 column being added sana. Alright, to validate the calculation, switch to report view. Okay, to create a new report page, select the plus icon next to page 1. Go to report view. Okay, and then we're going to create another page, new page there, page 2. Alright, to add a matrix visual to the new report page, in the validation, select the matrix visual. Okay, let's select the matrix visual, which is this one. Okay, done. In the data pane from inside the date table, drag the year into the rows well area. Okay, rows well area. Okay, done that already. And on, drag the year into the row. So mistake there. Year into the row, not the dates here. The year into the row. Okay, just correct that. Okay, done already. And drag the month into the row well area. Okay, month into directly beneath the year field. Okay, month pula. Bawah year field. Month, bawah year field. Done. Okay, year atas, month bawah. Year on top, month is below. Okay. At the top right of the matrix or sometime below, okay, select the fork double arrow icon. Okay. Notice that the years expand to months. Okay, let's do that. We have the fork here. Okay. So the years expand to months. But as you can see here, the month is not arranged accordingly yet. August should be January atas, right? So to customize the month field, sort order, that's what we're doing here. We create a column and then we sort it here, the sort, right? To month field sort order, switch to table view. Okay, go to the table view. And we're going to sort it from here, yeah? Add the month key column in the add the month key column to the date table. Copy this, new column. And we have the month key and the month key. Okay, done. This formula computes a numeric value of each year month combination into numeric value. Have a look. Okay. All right. In the table view, verify that new column contains numeric value. For example, 201707 for July. Yeah, July 2017. Okay. Okay, if you scroll down, let's scroll down here. So you have August is 08 2017. Okay, get the idea. Switch back to report view in the date pane and select month. Go to report view in the date pane and select month. On the column tools, contextual ribbon, okay, from inside the sort group, select sort by column. Okay. For view from the column tools, yep, I'm the column tools here. From inside the sort group, sort by column, and then select month key. Sort by column, right, and then month key. Just check it out. Okay, so you have July, August, September, October, November, December, and so on. Okay, you start from July kan, kita punya year start from July. Okay, alright, and okay, let's continue. And in the Matrix Visual, notice that data arranged nicely like that. So complete the date table. In this task, you will complete the design of the date table by hiding a column and creating a hierarchy.